Hello people of the internet, happy Sunday morning, and today it is actually probably the day you see this. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning on the, is it the 9th or the 10th today? 9th, Sunday the 9th, and I am exhausted. It has been a week. So last Sunday I recorded me going through this set of pens. You've seen it yesterday, it went live yesterday, and I've had no time to do anything other than edit that video, and I edited that video at 4 AM yesterday morning because it's been a week. I'm very busy at the moment at work. One of the things this week I've worked, obviously I've got a full-time job, you know I've got a full-time job. And also last week I was just coming to the end of a project and I was doing the testing of it, and it's an out of hours notification system that I've been setting up, and I've been testing it. And last week and this week, no actually 2 weekends ago was the testing, which means I have to be signed in to the out of hours notification, which means all day and all night the out of hours notifications come in. I check that it's the right one, it's gone to the right, because we've got like a 24-hour follow the sun, whatever you want to call it, out of hours thing, and I have to make sure that the ticket that came in triggered the out of hours and went off. It comes through to your phone as an SMS. And then I have to quickly log into it. Now I did say I wasn't going to do the through the night stuff, but while things were settling down, I was looking at the stuff through the night. So effectively, for the last 2 weekends, I've been on call for 24/7. Not that I've been actioning the alerts, but I've been looking at every alert when it comes in. So last Saturday and Sunday was the second weekend of that testing when I filmed this video. Then on Monday was a normal Monday. And we have a meeting. I have a meeting with my 2 directors on a Monday, and once a month on a Monday. And one of the things that came up was something outside of my area. I have a department, an area that I look after, and it's all ticks over beautifully. I have a lovely team of managers, it works beautifully, but something outside of my area wasn't going as well. Now, because I've been at the company for so long, I've pretty much done everything in the company. Sort of like I started here and went around and done everything, and now I sort of focus on whatever processes rather than people, to be precise. And so one of these things came up, and one of my directors, obviously I've known them for a very long time because I've worked at the company when it was just 5 of us, and he kind of was sort of like venting about this department thing that wasn't working, and they'd been given 2 weeks to sort of put stuff in place and nothing had changed, and a couple of customers were being affected by it and all this kind of thing. And I was just like, I was listening and going, oh yeah, and I was thinking, I don't want to be involved, because I've been involved with this loop before, and I was involved for 2.5 years with it and got a really good structure in place, and I just didn't want to be involved with it again. And so I just caught like saying, oh well, if it was me I would do this, and why don't we suggest that they do this, and blah blah blah. Then on Tuesday morning, about 7:30 in the morning, the managing director, CEO, whatever you want to call him, was chatting to me on Teams, and he was like, oh, you know, I really wish that, you know, why hasn't this happened and why hasn't that happened, and blah blah blah. And I knew that this little trusted circle that he was talking me in was his way of saying, can you take a handle on it? He won't ask me outright because he knows I'm really busy myself and he doesn't want to overwhelm me. And so on Tuesday morning I went into the office. I've been into the office all week apart from Monday now, which is unusual because I usually work from home like some percentage of the time. I went into the office on Tuesday morning and I arranged, because if I'm going to take over something I need to have the facts, horse's mouth. I ain't going to hear third party stuff. So I went into the office and I arranged meetings with all the people involved. So I had a meeting at like 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30, 1. And then I had the manager of, you know, who was responsible in at 2, and we stayed in the office until 6. and then I think I finally got home just before 7 o'clock. So that was Tuesday, and then basically I've been in the office every day and sorting stuff out. I'm rambling here, but I'm just trying to tell you why your video's late and also explain why I'm really tired. So all week I was working really long hours. I've done a really long hour week, and it got to Friday night, was absolutely exhausted, and I said, oh, I haven't done a video, I haven't edited the video for Saturday. So I hadn't even filmed going through these 2 drawers like I promised. So I ended up you wasn't going to get a video on Saturday. Not that, in the great scheme of things, if you didn't get a video, no one's going to come round my house and murder me. Look, I still haven't dusted under there either. Bite me. And but then I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning because an SMS came through, and I had to log in to check that, and I looked at the time and it was 4 o'clock, and I thought, oh, well, I'll get up and I'll edit the video. So I edited the video that you saw yesterday at 4 o'clock yesterday morning, 4 till 5:30, and then I got back in bed. And now today's Sunday, and yeah, these are still exactly where I left them a week ago. Nothing's moved from that video. And one of the things I think I want to talk about in this video is the fact that I wish, someone mentioned it, you know, why don't you just, I thought it wasn't recording then. I thought, oh my God, I've just said all of that, I'm not going to say it again. Anyway, someone said, why don't you just pull everything out and spend a week going through it all and do it all in one go. And I really wished I could, because whereas when I cleared my classroom out before, we just pulled everything out. But I can't have all this furniture and all this stuff in my hallway, me dancing around it, or into a spare room, me dancing around it, while I'm working 40, 50, 60-hour weeks. On top of that, you know, packing all the parcels to go to eBay, cooking dinner, living my life, going shopping, looking after my mum, looking after the dog, looking after my husband. It's a lot, you know. It's a lot. I mean, the icing on the cake came as well is that on last Saturday, when I went over to have lunch with my brother, we found out he'd got a letter from the council with regard to the fact that my dad hadn't paid the rent on his garage for the last 2 months. And we was like, what garage? We didn't know he had a garage. So we went over to the garage. You know, the council gave us the number of the garage, and my brother had this set of keys, and we was hoping one of them would fit. And it did, and we found my dad's garage. My dad's garage, which we thought might have a car in it or a motorbike or something like that. No, it was floor to ceiling, wall to wall, and it's a double-sized garage. It's a big garage with all my dad's stuff. I thought we'd sorted out his stuff when we sorted out his house, because we'd already gone through all his stuff. But yeah, this was stuff going back, and we've only scratched the surface of it. We spent maybe an hour over there on Sunday after we had lunch, and we was just both like, whoa, this is overwhelming. We were planning on going over there on Wednesday, but both too busy. We were planning on both going over there today, Sunday, and we're not. I'm exhausted and need a break, need to rest, and my brother is involved with the remembrance survey at service remembrance 11/11 remembrance service thing today. He yeah, we come from a big military family. My dad was in the army, my granddad was in the army, my great granddad died, you know, in World War I and all that kind of stuff. Big military family. My brother is involved with the remembrance services. So I've got a lot going on at the moment, is what I'm saying. So I think, I keep saying to my husband, I think this is going to be the last video where I pull out boxes of stuff, go through it and list it on eBay, which will time in nicely for me to want to close down the stuff that I'm selling on eBay at the end of November. I want to go into December a little bit more restful, so that I can enjoy December. I can put up my Christmas decorations. I want this room to be clean and tidy. I want all the stuff that is going to have gone. And then I really did want to get all of it done by the end of the year, but all of it would be going through this and going through this, you know, that's another whole weekend, and then going through this, that's another whole weekend, you know, so 1 weekend, 2 weekend, 3 weekend, 4 weekend. 5 weekends, 6 weekends, behind there 7 weekends. It will take me into Christmas, and I want to have a little bit of relaxation time. So this video going through my acrylic markers is going to be the last one where I go through stuff this side of Christmas, I'm going to say, while I concentrate on getting this work thing done. And then we'll start the new year, new eyes, and I probably will pop in here when I've got an hour and sort of sort things out that I can sort out, kind of thing. And maybe I'll film clips and you'll see, a video of a composite of clips. But I need to have, and I've still got to review these. And I've got 2 more things turned up yesterday or the day before that I've got to review as well. So you might see some review videos come out, I'm obliged to do them, kind of thing, because I've been sent the stuff. So yeah, so I just wanted to get you all up to speed that I know these videos, people are really enjoying these videos, and I've had some fantastic feedback, and you really guys are really spurring me on, which is, I probably would have stopped 2 weeks ago when I was working at the weekend and struggling to fit all this in. You'll probably notice the video's got a little bit, just get this video done, sloppy kind of thing. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I want this room done, I want this stuff lessened, I want to have the clarity that comes with having less stuff, but I also have to work and do all my other stuff, and yeah. So yeah, aim of today, go through those, and then I want to get all my desk tidy, and so I can film these videos, whether that's today or not, I don't know. And also so I can do my Christmas collage journal that I want to make. I'm not sure if anyone wants to watch that. You guys are not here to watch collage stuff, but I am. I've got a little collage section set up here. And yesterday I took all my Christmassy stuff down and sorted it all out, and I'm really excited to sit and do some Christmassy collage stuff. So if you're interested, right, I might put a poll in the community about seeing Christmas collage stuff. Right, that's enough jibber jabber. Let's have a look in these acrylic marker boxes. I'm so sorry that this intro was so long. Right, let me get through these boxes. Just in case what you're wondering what we're going to do in my dad's garage, because both of us, both me and my brother, both looked at it and was like, my husband went over there on Monday, I think it was, and he cleared out some stuff that was obviously, old fish tanks kind of thing that no one's going to want. No one's want to collect an old fish tank, all green and whatever, and still got all the pebbles in it. My dad used to be into fish, seemingly. I don't remember that era of him, but whatever. And he took in the car, I think it was 5 or 6 loads down to the recycling centre. Oh, I have something to tell you about the recycling centre. Them plastic drawers that I took out from the art cupboard underneath, and I finally let them go. I was like, yeah, I'm letting them go. And we put them in the boot of the car. Well, when we went to the recycling centre to let them go, pulled them all out, all the drawers and the plastic racks and everything. And I was walking round trying to find the hard plastic recycling. And I said to the man, where's the hard plastic recycling? He said, oh no, I just put it straight in the non-recyclables. And I was like, I don't mind getting rid of stuff, but I want it to go to the best place. These are not non-recyclable. So I was like, really? You're not recycling hard plastic anymore? This is our local reuse and recycle place. And he said, no, just put it in there with the non-recyclables. I was like, okay. So I went over to the thing, and I just thrown my arm back to throw it into this massive cavern. And I heard this guy say, excuse me, are them drawers any good? And I was like, what? Sorry? And he said, are them drawers still any good, or are they broken? I went, no, they're not broken. They're still fine. They all stack and this, that and the other and blah, blah, blah. And he went, oh, is it okay if I have them? And I was like, oh, yes, person down the tip, you can have them. And I gave him the 2, the racks and all the drawers. And there was one drawer missing. I said, I'm sorry, there's one drawer missing, but you can, And he was like, no, it's fine. I just need them to put all my tools in and bits and pieces. I was like, I was so happy. To be honest, I said to my husband, whenever I let go of anything, I struggle to let go of stuff, as you know, as you have seen. I struggle to let go of stuff. And so when I couldn't recycle it, I was just like, So the fact that this man wanted them and took them just was made my morning complete that morning. Anyway, let's go through this stuff. I have really jabbered enough. Maybe I'll put you on a tripod so I'm not so wobbly, but let's have a look. Alright, so we've got the pink set of Artex sent. Oh yeah, their boxes no good for lifting up, are they? Right, let me put the lid on. So I have the pink set of Artex, and I have the blue set of Artex. Ooh, don't make the bottom fall off. And I don't need both of those because sitting on my desk waiting to be reviewed is the big set of Artex. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let these go, I think. I've never used them. I swatched them and made a video about them and never used them. So I think I'm going to list those up on my eBay. Then I've got these. Now these were sent to me for review as well. I really should have these on my desk. That's why I couldn't find them. Oh look, there's me. Hello, looking through my camera. Yeah, I've not reviewed these yet. And really I should put them on waterproof, quick dry and odourless. Yeah, maybe I should review these like that. They were sent to me to review. But I've got something like 4 lots now of acrylic paint pens to review. Meh. Yeah, I'll put them to review because they were sent to me to review. Okay, then there's these. These are still sealed. I got these and the little macaroon ones. I didn't know, the macaroon ones, oops sorry, pointing at something else. The macaroon ones are actually in that big set and I didn't think they were. Now there's even a bigger set now, there's a 240 set now. And I'm thinking to myself, for how much I use acrylic markers, I probably don't need them Gangnam style ones. But what I might do is check what these are like. And if they're better than them, battle of the acrylic brush markers, maybe. I think that they are going to go. Then we have these, which I bought with my own money. And here's a story. I bought these to do a review on Artex markers and compare them with budget markers because I thought that Artex were just basically sending out markers to everyone to review and getting a name for themselves. And I was like, they're just the same as every other set. So I made a video about that. And then Artex contacted me and said, would you like some free stuff? And I was like, yeah, don't mind getting us some markers. I mean, even though I've told you about the free stuff. And now I don't do the Artex the same as every other cheap marker, which I kind of still want to do. I have told Artex that I don't want to receive any more products from them. So whatever I do now, don't matter, does it? So they were my own, and I do like them double-sided ones. And actually, was it these? This was the first set, wasn't it? Yeah, this was the first set. This was the first set. I like these ones because they've got the fine point on them as well. So they're both of those. Oh, and then I've got these. Oh my word. I forgot. I thought I'd given these away. These ones are somewhat... Why do Artex make so many bloody markers? What's the difference between them all? I was contacted by a company the other day and they said, would you review our acrylic markers? And I said, what's different about them? If you could tell me the differences between your markers and all the other markers out there, I might consider it. Anyway, these are good because you can see the inside, but then that's the same as the Guangna, isn't it? Oh, and get this pussycat. Whoa. I have got the bigger set of these because this is what set is this, 36, and I've got the new set which I think is 60 to review, so I think they're gonna go. It's like the Artex bin. Right, what are these? I have to pull them out, hold on. Oh, 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 these are interesting because these were really cheap, like $7.99 or something. And these are very, look, they've got a ball in them, very similar. Oh, is there 48 in there? Similar. hold on, I want to get what the brush tip is like. I've not even opened these. I bought these with my own money. It was really cheap because I wanted to do a "Are they good at Artex?" video again. Well, hold on. They're all the same, aren't they? I'm gonna do a "they're all the same" video. I think that's what I'm going to keep those for, and then let them go. That is the same with these as well. I bought these to do a these are the same video with, and I think I'm going to put them in that pile to do that with them as well, and they will all go. Oh, these are brush markers as well. Seriously, I don't even blinking use acrylic blush markers. Why have I got so many? Oh, these are the ones that are like those. Yeah, brush pen. Are they the same colours? Oh, these are the ones that I used in the review. I'm going to put them in the Battle of the Brush Markers. And then these are the original. Oh, these are the ones. These are the ones. Oh, they look so much like those. These are the original Gangnam style ones. Yeah, Gwangnar. Before they started doing them ones, which they made clearly to look like these, like same size box and everything. And they're double-sided. Oh, these are two-sided though. These have got 2 colours on each end. Yeah, they're definitely going. I don't even think I've used these, not even compared them. I think they're absolutely brand new. So they're definitely going to go. So, oh, don't put them Gwangnar up there because they're going to be reviewed. And then these are all going. And we're empty-ish. What is this colour chart for? Use alcohol-based markers. Do not draw directly on thin paper. No idea. But it's empty. And then there's picture hooks in there. This is obviously when I took down, that's the curtain thing. And then that's the thing that holds the what's it on. And there's a really old screw. Right. Okay, so that's empty. I'm going to fold that one up and then put back on the shelf the ones that are staying either to be reviewed because they're hidden when they're in here in this black hole. I'm actually using it to put all the bits that I'm going to put up on eBay. These Pit Artist Pen Big Brush. A lot of people said keep these. Oh god, last thing I need to get ill. I'll clear my throat hopefully. A lot of people said keep these, but I'm keeping my other ones, my little ones, but I don't think I need to keep these. I can't imagine when I ever would use them. I used to use them for ArtJourney. You know, I used to sort of like do a painting, spread over it, blend it. That's not me anymore. So I am going to let these go. I know that there's someone out there who's probably got a set that needs more or something, and I'm going to let them go. I know that you can't get them anymore, but that's not a reason to hold on to them. So thanks everyone who said keep the Pit Artist pens. I am keeping the normal ones, but I'm not going to keep these ones. So they go in there. And then they're going to, well, I'm going to put, they're all going, but I'm going to pack them up with a colouring book for the Christmas bazaar at the top of the road. A couple of people said keep my Crayola. I don't have a full set of, this is a small 50 set of Crayola. And I don't see, I've got the pastels in that box as well. Yeah, let's grab all these Crayolas, hold on. Up on my knees, keeps your knees going. Well, I've got these, look. It was Sue who said about the light colours of Crayolas, but like I say, I don't have the full set, but I do have this pastel set. Maybe I'll give Crayolas another try, but am I going to use these ones? These are giant thick ones, aren't they? I don't think I'm going to keep the giant thick ones. Let me have a look how thick they are. They're very fancily packed, aren't they? But they're in inside boxes. I can't still get them out. Oh yeah, they are big. They're definitely like ones that kiddies will use. Yeah, I'm going to put those with a colouring book And I've not even... God, look how thick they are! They are mamma jumba! Right, they are definitely going to the kiddies. Kind of, if I find a colouring book that's all like faces or something. Like a what's her face colouring book? Who's the one with all faces? And bundle them together, and that'll be a Christmas gift for the kiddies, won't it? Oh yes, I'm going to do that. Okay, so they're going to stay. They're going to have a reprieve. I'm going to have a play with them, and then these metallic markers are definitely going. So they're all of that is going. I don't know what I'm going to do with these until I've done the battle of the brush. These battle of the acrylic brush markers. These are definitely going. Basically the fake version of those. So they've never been used. They will go on eBay. Ow! Stop falling over everything. Hold on. That's better. These are definitely going. Though actually, I wonder if it's worth me keeping these until I've done the review of the big set, so I can say all 36 colours. Yeah, I've got to do that. So they can stay. Same with those. These are going to go, but I'm going to do the review. You know what I might do is I might do them reviews today. Get them off my head. Get them out my case, and then know that that's me done forever with reviewing Artex markers. Right, now that's that lot done, but I've still got a whole nother lot in here. So let's move this to one side. Is the radiator on? Not really. It's not got really cold yet, has it? Look at the sun still coming in today. Sun-ish coming in today. Sun's all the way around there because it's late today. Well, if you call 8 o'clock in the morning late. I am definitely cleaning under here today though. Definitely. Look at me dust. That's where there was a desk there. I'm not that scummy. Right. Let's have a look in this one. Oh. Another. This is grabby. Totally unused. The markers that everyone got sent to review. I didn't review them. These are a shaky one. Right, letting them go. They're brand new, never been used. They all need a good shake up. But they're going to go. That's a nice, straightforward, easy decision. In the to-go pile. These. Oh my word! What is that? Please don't let that be another set. Oh, and it's different. It's different. Oh, I got worried then. Chalkola. Chalkola are the people who reached out to me a while ago, probably 2 years ago, and said about, oh, we could send you some products and you could put them on your channel, you could review them on your channel, or you could just use them on your channel. Let us know what you think. And I looked through their products and I said, actually, I could make a really good video about these, and I sent them over our product, and they said, oh yeah, that'd be really great. They then sent me these, which wasn't the product, and they then sent me this massive, I'm going to make a video about this separately, massive list of, when I'm holding the product I have to smile to the camera and this, that and the other, and I was like, no, that's not kind of the video I do. And when you initially reached out to me, I never agreed to that. You said, we send you some products and you can use them on your channel. Now you're sending me all your marketing guidelines. What? You're not even paying me. If you were paying me, if you're paying me £500 to promote your products, I would smile. I nearly swore then. I would smile at the camera. But you're not paying me £500 to promote your products. You've sent me a £6.99 set of pens and I have to adhere to all the Nah. Hence, still sealed, unused, letting them go. And I know, you know something, these are great for writing on windows and stuff like that. Oh, they're not great. They are all right. I don't know if they're great or not. They are the recognised brand. They come out like chalk markers. They're good for like doing stuff on blackboards. You know, like what you see cafes do. Cafes and restaurants where they've got like chalkboards outside or with the menus on them. That's what they use these for. Why has it got a picture of a colour thing there when they're white? Anyway, they're going. So I have these Shuttle Art acrylic markers. Oh, they're the dot markers. I bought these. I remember buying these. I always thought I was going to use the dots to do the dot. You know, the mosaic mosaic colourings. I thought I was going to use the dot markers to do those. Don't know. Right, these are going. Is that paint on there? Is that paint? Is that me? Or is that... No, that's just the packaging is supposed... Is that me? I can't tell whether that's supposed to be... Can't tell. These are going. These are kids. Paint. Big posters. Love these. I'll list them on eBay. If anyone wants them, they've only been used to swatch for a video. If you don't, they'll go to the kiddies. Same with these. Big 10 mark. Look at them. Look at them. Same. Actually, I'll probably bundle them together. Then we're down to the... All of this has been bought by my own money. I don't even use paint markers. Why do I have so many paint markers? I have too much of everything. Although, I watched another lady doing a Craftroom declutter while I was trying to go to sleep the other day. And I thought, oh yeah, she'll motivate me to get rid of more stuff. And she had, well, so much more stuff than me. So much more stuff. She had a whole walk-in wardrobe full of stuff. And she was going through it. She was pulling stuff out like this. And she's going, oh, I'm going to let all this go. I'm going to let all this go. And when she went through this one drawer and she opened it and she said, oh, this stuff is for calligraphy and lettering, which I've never tried and I've never done, but I might do in the next 5 to 10 years. And I was like, do what? You've bought stuff for a craft that you had no interest in doing just because you might do it in the next 1 to 5 years or whatever it was. And I was like, at least everything I bought was related to a craft that I was doing. Which sounds crazy, but anyway. And then I thought to me, then I said, well, Lily, what about your watercolours? But I did play with them for a while. I just then bought too many. Right, what's going out of here? My legs are going numb, so I've got to be... Effie Meso paint markers. Never been used. Don't even remember buying them. It could have been when my mum and my brother were coming round. A lot of metallic and glitter ones in there. I'll have to work out. These fly-see ones. Ah, that's what's in here. No, it's not what's in here. That's glitter. Where's my fly-see ones that we use for the colouring? Stones. They must be in the trolley. I had to reposition myself. My feet had gone numb. Right, the fly-see ones. I bought these. I have more of these on the trolley that we use for stone paintings. And we really liked them. Sunproof, waterproof, and they're the ones we used. And so I bought another set because we was really ploughing through them. At the time, this was the only set I got. Just look at all of this now. Don't know what to do with them. Right, they're all glitter markers. They're not. They're paint markers. What are they? Water-based permanent sparkling colours. So they're glitter. They're glitter. They're not glitter. So all of these in here, get those out, are glitter. We'll come back to them in a minute then. So then, oh, I've just seen them. Why are all these videos so traumatic? So Posca, Fly-See. I am back. I went downstairs, made myself a cup of tea. And for you, Claire, cheers, people of the internet. Slurpy, slurp, slurp. Right. Oh. Right. Oh, yeah. Right. These are the Chalkola ones. And letting them go. I've not even opened them. Don't even know what they do. I bought them. Don't know why I bought them. Probably because they was cheap one day. Oh, sun's coming in. These are, all of these in here. I like these little pots that I've got. These are really fine paint markers. So they're the, oh, I'm out of breath. I've been playing with the dog. These are the standard colours. These are the pastel colours. So these are like, got the really, really fine tip. And then these are Derwent. I don't know if Derwent even make these anymore. I got these a really long time ago. But there was like this 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. But these are all really fine paint markers, which you can't really get anywhere. I don't know, do other companies make... Thule Art might still now. I don't like Thule Art. I'll tell you why I don't like Thule Art when we get to the Thule Art things. So I'm going to keep those. Let's put them on the shelf. I'm going to keep those. Right, these are my Poscas. These Poscas here I have had. These are individual Poscas that I bought over the years. And I used them when I used to do calligraphy. So when I used to do calligraphy, oh, I don't know what I'm showing you there. When I used to do calligraphy, I used to do the calligraphy. I did it at college. I'm so used to saying collage instead of college. This time I said it the wrong way around. I used to do calligraphy at college, and when you do the really whirlies, you colour, paint in between. And a lot of people use, you know, watercolour paints or acrylic paints and brushes. I cheated and I used these. And so these were the ones that used to be in my college calligraphy bag. So they've been used. And then these are a new set that I can tell you why I bought them. I bought them because they were going cheap at Hobbycraft. And I was like, bargain, having them. I don't know if these are all the 1Ms. They are all the 1Ms. And these are effectively no, these are 7, but they're effectively the same thing. So I'm going to take that out of there, see what we've got left in here. Oh, metallic paint markers. I don't think I've even opened these. Are these really good? Are these as good as them metallic ones, or are they just... Why has that got paint on it? Something must have opened in here. Someone tell me if these are really... It's called liquid gold. I like the fact that there's 3 different widths. I think I'm going to let these go. I don't like metallic markers. In the let it go pile. And then... Oh, I did a video on these. Yeah, I did a video on these, right? Artex... I can't remember how much they were. I bought these, 25 quid or something, 18 of them. And then these were like 10 quid and you get 24, and they were just the same, just as good. And I wanted that information out there that you could buy a bigger set cheaper by Ohuhu. I don't know if Ohuhu still make these or not, but I don't want either of them, letting them go. We're empty apart from the... And thanks, you're welcome, Artex. So what's going to go back in? Nothing actually, because I'm going to put the stuff on the shelf so I can see it. I said that, didn't I? Yes. Although I can use this as the to be reviewed bucket. Let's do that. These are not really to be reviewed. Just going in there to do the comparison with the big set. What did I say I was going to do with the dot markers? Can you imagine doing dot stuff? You know the mosaic colouring books? 36 colours, is that enough? I don't even know what the colours are. I almost feel like I want to play with them. That's unusual for me to want to play. Right, they're going in the review box because they're going to be... This is all going to be done like today. Right, wait. That's the Guangnar. These are different because they're different types of pens. Yes. How many acrylic markers? I know that Emma, the lovely Emma Colours, she's into doing them colour by numbers. Oh, like the Hatchet Hero ones, and these are good for that. I don't think I'm ever going to get into that. Maybe I will, I don't know. Probably not. Right, these definitely need reviewing, so they need reviewing. Good. And what am I going to do with the FMSO? You know what I'm going to do with these ones? I'm going to see how many of... Because there's more in there, isn't there? There's 60 in there. And there's only 15 in there. So they might go... They've already been opened, but I don't think they've been used. Probably just opened them to have a look. For stone painting, let's put them there with a keep. I'm keeping all of those, the very fine tip ones. Those I want to play with. Those I might keep for stone painting when my family come round. Or those. Me Poscas, I'm not sure. I'm going to put them on the shelf for now. These, I'm going to wait for what you people of the Tinternet tell me. But for now they're going in there. That's the to-go box. Oh wow, we've really gone down to the... That's all I'm keeping so far. and these maybe. Because this is all review. Right, what's in here? Right. I've just seen them again. I've still got them. Just, why did I hide them away? You know, there's something different, aren't they, than the others, but I'm still going to put them in there, probably going to give away. Ooh, don't lay them sideways. Ow. Poo bum. Don't lay these boxes sideways. That's my problem with companies like Artex. Why did they bring out these and then they bring out them other ones, and now they've brought out them other ones? Why are they bringing out 20 different types of acrylic markers? Is it, and this is almost a rhetorical is it just to take our money on more stuff which is all exactly the same inside? Anyway, don't have to lay them down. Oh, get out of town. They're going to keep falling out. They need to come out of this box, really. If I'm going to keep them, they come out of the box. And if I don't keep them, I'm going to let them go. But they're going to have to stay sideways for now, annoyingly. Right, let's have a look at this last one that I'm going to let go. Right, this, people of the internet, is why I don't like Tule Art. These glitter pens are by Tule Art. And I bought them. Here's my set that I really liked and I used really a lot. And Tule Art pens, when I bought these, all different types of Tule Art pens, these were $9.99 for 16 pens, which is a decent-ish price. And I bought them and I really liked them. And I bought another set as a backup, you know, like you do. And then maybe 3 months later, they sent Tule Art, realised there was marketing value in the colouring community, and they sent Tule Art to a couple of colourists on YouTube. And these were $9.99, but then when they had a marketing spend, as in they were spending money on marketing, these went up to $29.99, literally overnight. Same poxy pens. What made them go up to from $9.99 to $29.99? Same pens. They'd been selling them on Amazon for all that time. You know what it was? They decided to become a high profile brand, and by giving the stuff away and therefore making their name bigger on the internet, consequently they instead of being $9.99, they're $29.99 now. They're giving them an inflated value by pushing their name out in the market. Since that day, I've never bought another Tule Art product. It was the same as... Oh, I'm going to have to get it. I'm going to have to get off my knees and get it. Hold on. It's the same as the pens that was in this. I bought this set of pens, and this is not them set of pens, for $7.99. So you get the pencil case and you got 36 pens in it. And they were water-based, I think. Can't remember. Yeah, they were. And I took the water-based pens out and I put my Staedtler permanent pens in there, because I just wanted a pencil case that could hold 36. And it was cheaper to buy the Tule Art pens than it was to buy just a pencil case. I took them out, I gave them away. Can't remember who the lady was who won the giveaway at the time, but she got the pens. They were decent-ish pens, just water-based, you know, like the Oh-Hoo-Hoo, like them. These then went up, $7.99, remember I paid for them, in that same era when they started spending money on marketing. These went up from $7.99 to $24.99. Why? They're the same pen. And then it was the same with their paint markers. Why are their paint markers $39.99 for a set of 16, 24 pens when you can get all these other types? They're not Poxy Posca from Japan. Why have they suddenly put up their $9.99 pens to $39.99? It doesn't make any sense. And, you know, in all reality, it's what they all do, isn't it? It's what they all do, which is why I'm sticking with heritage brands. So, I am actually going to try them out, because I think they might have dried out. Because I remember Colouring with Kay did a review of these, and her ones had all dried out. And, was it Colouring with Kay or someone else? Can't remember. So if they've all dried out, I shall just throw them away. And then ones are brand new, but they might have dried out in there. Then these are the Spectrum Noir glitter pens, which was lovely because someone sent me the set that I was missing. And I've never really used them since. Again, I think I'm going to have a play with them. And then these are the Posca version. Sorry about my knee in there. Sparkling colours. So I think I might have a battle of the glittering pen markers. Alright, let's tidy up this floor, drink the rest of my tea, and then put away what I'm going to put away, and then sit down and record a video. Sit there on my desk and record a video. This is a video, but you know what I mean. Get through some of the obligational stuff that I've got to do. Oh, so they're the only ones I don't know what to do with. This box over here is the stuff that I've just sorted out that either needs to review or needs to be used in a comparison review, but that is all going to be done before the end of November. And I think I'm putting these in there with them because they can be used as a comparison. And try to lay that one down so the bits don't fall out of it. That's my alcohol markers. We know what they are. Still got to work out where they're going. They're the water-based markers that I'm keeping, and these are all the acrylic markers that I am going to be listing on eBay. And then the ones that I'm definitely keeping are, I don't know, obviously I've got 2 sets up there from Artex to review. I might keep the big set of one of those as well. Some Posca paper, very fine markers, keeping the original, you know, the ones with the 1Ms of Poscas. Then these and these, I'm going to go and see what's on the trolley for stone painting. And either one of these or both of these will go on the trolley. And then these I'm going to keep and play with, I think. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got rid of 2 whole sets of windows of acrylic markers and just left myself with those. So I think keeping one to play with is no bad thing. Right, and that's it. These will be listed on eBay. Do give me a minute or a week to do it. Just going to have to keep an eye on my eBay. They're not going to be up today. They may be. But bear in mind that when I finish these videos, I then have to take all the photos. I then have to do all the listing. So it doesn't happen overnight, and I'm quite busy at the moment, as I already said. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'm going to get emotional. Hold on. It's because I'm tired. I'm sure it's because I'm tired, but I want to say thank you all very much for cheering me on through this declare. Some people have said it's been hard watching it because I've got a lot of stuff. I know it's been hard for me to... It's hard because you're sort of making decisions that you've deferred for a long time. There's lots of content still for me to make. The battle of the brute fooners, the battle of the brush markers, water-based brush markers. There's so much content that I'm looking forward to making rather than this emotional turmoil of going through all my stuff. But I want to thank you for being here with me, cheering me on, and also opening up. There's a lot of people who have been opening up and saying things that they're in the same situation, and we're in it together, people. We have to move away from the lure of the advertising and the unscrupulous advertising, you know, the ones where it's the same product with a different nib on it kind of thing. You know, we have to be strong. We earn our money. Let's use it in the right way. And thanks very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, see you later. Bye.